Today, Nero had his first day of the streaming for One More Night Against Cancer, which is the charity live stream he's been doing, and it's an incredible charity live stream that I'm going to actually be on here in 2 days. I believe, on the 23rd, I'm going to be on stream 3, and I'm probably not going to release this, if I release it at all, until after I've already shown up on that stream. However, I saw that this was something that they did over on stream 1, and I thought it would be pretty cool if I did it myself. I'll ask Nero whether or not he's cool with me even doing something like this, but, I saw that there was a trivia thing, and I kind of wanted to do the trivia thing myself, because I like doing trivia. I didn't get into it to understand the answers or anything. I just saw that they were doing it, so I don't know any of the answers, and I didn't cheat or anything of that, because that would be pretty lame. I'm just trying to do it based off of the information that I have off the top of my head, and that's what I plan on doing. So, from the very beginning until the very end of this, very long, quiz, let's see how many of these I can actually get. Number 1, in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, what was the intended name for Golden Freddy? This is actually Yellow Bear, as inside of the files he was simply referred to as Yellow Bear. The name Golden Freddy didn't get created until it was fan-in adapted by Markiplier and other creators at the time, and it wasn't until Five Nights at Freddy's 2, with the custom night revealing the name of the Yellow Bear as Golden Freddy, until it was finally canonized. In Five Nights at Freddy's 1, how long have the animatronics been singing their songs for, according to the phone guy? I'm a theorist, and especially since I've been hanging out with Withered Circle recently, I know pretty well that it is the 20 years line, because a lot of people don't think that the 20 years line can work. I think it can work because fairly clearly the Mimic states that Edwin is changing mascot suits into animatronic suits. And I think it's heavily implied he's the one who built the Mediocre Melodies animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's 6, and considering they utilize the same endoskeleton and utilize the same design, they're fairly clearly built around the same time that the FNAF 1 animatronics were built. I think it's implied that he kind of made the animatronics in a way. He took the original mascot suits that were created by Henry during the Fall Fest and turned them into the animatronics we see that eventually go on stage in 1983. So I think that these are still the costumes from the 70s, hence why they need a bath, because they haven't been washed, etc., etc. Although I know Withered Circle has his counter-arguments of, well, when they went to a different location, they would have needed to been washed, and I don't know. It is an interesting line, and I think that it's definitely an interesting argument, but I think it's a lot more simpler than it needs to be. In FNAF 1, what happens if both an animatronic and Freddy get into your office? I have no fucking clue about code-wise anything about this game, so I'm probably going to get all code questions wrong. But I'm going to say that Freddy interrupts it, because Freddy has a different jump scare mechanic than the other characters. He's the only character that can actually jump scare you after you hit the 6 a.m. screen. Or, yeah, no. It's weird. It really is weird. How many kids were originally involved in the MCI according to the newspaper in the East Corner? Now, this one's a little weird because the wording's strange here, but how many kids were originally involved with the MCI? While I would say that this is fairly clearly intended to be 5, and now that we know Into the Pit exists, that it's now updated to 6, I still don't think that Andrew is considered an MCI child. I think he was killed around the same time, but I don't think that he's an MCI kid. So I'm going to assume, and a lot of people don't think that Frights is in any form in continuity, so then that would mean that there would be no originally involved. It would just be how many kids are in the MCI, which is 5. The fact that it's specifically how many kids were originally involved in the MCI is most likely referring to the fact that it was 2 children, because the newspapers originally mentioned 2 children missing, and then later said that 5 children are now missing. In FNAF 1, which animatronic can jump scare you even after you reach a game over? I'm going to assume that's Freddy, because, again, he's weird. I don't know what's going on with them. In FNAF 2, who is the night shift guard before you begin playing? While technically this is still theory, and I hate the fact that it's still theory, but I ran this shit through ChatGPT just for an experiment after T-Dread's thing, and ChatGPT could not give me William Afton being the day guard. It was just allergic to that being an answer. And so, despite the fact that it feels pretty on point, it feels implied canon, I know that there's still arguments that technically, he doesn't technically have to be William Afton, but I'm going to say it's William Afton, because Save Them takes place before the events of the game. In FNAF 2, how do you spell Shadow Bonnie's canon name? I can't spell the full name because I'm not ID's Fantasy, but I will give you RXQ. It might also be RWQ. We'll go with RWQ because I think RXQ and it's just a shortened form of RWQ along with all the other letters. If it's the full name, I'm fucked. I do not know it. What wizard activates on night 2 of FNAF 2? That would be Withered Foxy. There's an entire section about the older animatronics in the back and about Foxy needing the mask, and it's what makes FNAF 2 so fucking annoying, because everyone else is deal-withable with the mask, and Foxy's the only one who's not deal with the mask, and it's kind of a reference to FNAF 1, where just like in FNAF 1, Foxy was activated. It's a whole thing. In FNAF 2, what phrase is given to the purple guy? It's you can't, because it specifically shows up during the Save Them minigame, in which we try to save them as we hear the puppet saying in the background SAVETHEM. And when Withered Freddy ends up trying to go anywhere, William, or the purple guy, gets him, and we get a blue screen saying you can't. Which always threw me off. That's why I remember it, because I never knew about that evidence until like years later, and I was like, how the fuck did I miss something like this? And it's the only FNAF 2 minigame that doesn't end with a jump scare. In FNAF 2, what Easter egg is bugged? I still don't know code-based ones. I don't really know if you can consider Shadow Freddy not crashing the game to be bugged. I feel like RWQ... Okay. Okay. That was a bit of an oversight. But I wouldn't consider either Shadow Freddy or the RWQs to be bugs, because I don't know whether or not those are intentional or not. Endo 02, I guess I'd have to say, I don't know. Because the crash feels like an purposeful change, so maybe Shadow Freddy is supposed to crash the game? I don't know. It's because Golden Freddy crashes your game. I don't know. Before FNAF 3 launched, what was the name the fans gave to Springtrap? Salvage. Because I don't even know why people came up. Oh, because one of the first teasers was a box of parts from the toy animatronics, and then when you lit it up, you would see the Springtrap character behind it. So people put 2 and 2 together and thought that this was the killer using like scrapped parts to become an animatronic or something like that. I don't remember the full story. Scott did his first troll game before FNAF 3's launch. What old Scott game was used to create this troll? This is Anim Dude, and Anim Dude is from There Is No Pause Button. I know this because back in the day, I used to play There Is No Pause Button, because I used to be way into Five Nights at Freddy's to the point where I played Scott's older games. Sit and Survive wasn't bad. I never really played Chipper and Sons or Doofus the Dinosaur, but I did play There Is No Pause Button and Rage Quit, which were pretty good games, and I still think it's a solid theory that Rage Quit is Old Man Consequences, but, you know, a lot of people don't really fuck with the idea anymore. In FNAF 3, how many cameras are in the game? Okay, this is going to be a bit difficult, but, there's no cameras in front of you, in the hallway in front of you. But there's camera 1, which is the Bonnie hallway, camera 2, which is the Chica Head hallway, camera 3 and 4, both arcade hallways, camera 5 for Foxy's Pirate Cove, camera 6, both exits, they both have cameras, and I can't remember, but I would say that's on the lower side, so we'll say 10, just 10. Oh, wait, fuck. It's not 10, because, the vent cameras, which there are 4, 5, something cameras. So I'm gonna say 14. 14 theory. Yeah. In FNAF 3, what is the order in which the kids appear in Happiest Day? It is Freddy. Freddy for Balloon Boy Adventure. What was the next one? It would have been Mangle's Quest, but I don't think Mangle's Quest. It was Mangle's Quest is second. Chica is third. Stage 01. Stage 01 gets you Foxy, so Foxy would be the last. So Freddy, Chica. Wait, no. Does Stage 01 give you Foxy? I can't remember. I could have sworn it did. Huh. Oh, wait, yeah, because Mangle's Quest doesn't give you one. I'm so fucking stupid. So that would make, Foxy in the middle. So I think it's Freddy, Chica, Foxy, and Bonnie, because the last one would be the Shadow Bonnie minigame, which, yeah, brings Bonnie out. So it's Freddy for Balloon Boy Adventure. Mangle's Quest doesn't give you a child, because it gives you the cake. The Chica minigame, Stage 01, which for some reason gives you Foxy, and then, the Shadow Bonnie minigame. In FNAF 3, how many unique sounds are there for Springtrap moving? I have no clue. 3? In FNAF 4, when does Plush Fredbear have white dots in his eyes? It's only on Afton property, I think. Yeah. Everywhere else, his eyes are completely blacked out. Yeah, it's only on Afton property, which is interesting. That's pretty good evidence for Will Plush. In Five Nights at Freddy's 4, what non-medical item appears in the night gameplay? Flowers. Yeah, no, it's not, because it's an IV, pills, and flowers. That is the 3 things that show up. In FNAF 4, how many times does Plush Fredbear appear in a unique area? We did this in a unique area? Fuck. Because we did this and no. There's 16 levels, period, but he's not in every single one of them. So, he's in the Crying Child's bedroom, he's in the hallway, he's in Elizabeth's room, he's in the living room, he's in the opening gate, that's 5, he's in... He's in the sewer, he's behind the car, but that's only giving me 7. So, I'm gonna probably have to go on the lower end and say 11? I don't know. Before the FNAF 4 Halloween update was released, what was the first animatronic teased? I could have sworn the first animatronic to be teased was Jacko Bonnie. I don't remember. Because I could have sworn it was Jacko Bonnie, then Jacko Chica, then Mangle or Balloon Boy, but Nightmare On was one of the later ones. I'm gonna say Jacobani, because I think it's his torso that showed up first. In FNAF 4 Halloween Update, who is the only added animatronic that is canon to FNAF? Jacko Chica. No, Nightmare Balloon Boy. Sorry. Jacko Chica is technically not... It's weird. The FNAF 4 animatronics, or the the Halloween animatronics, are technically not canon to the FNAF 4 gameplay, other than Nightmare Balloon Boy. In FNAF World, who is the first boss you have to face? Auto Chipper. Yeah. Because, yeah, starting out, you have Auto Chipper, then after that you have to fight another... No, because there's... Yeah, that is the main Auto Chipper when you go into Region 1. Or Region 2. One of the two. I think it's Region 2. And then Region 3, Dusting Fields, you have the Snowman. Then you have 4, which I think is Lilygear Lake, which is Seagoon. Bouncer. I don't know when the fuck he was there. Okay, who was the final boss of the game, pre-update 2? No. Scott Coffin. Chipper's Revenge was a side quest. Security Owl is the original boss, however, if you play it in hard mode, the final boss was Scott Coffin. Chipper was just an alternate ending. I hope that's not a trick question. Which character was introduced in FNAF World before they appeared in the main games? Lolbit. Oh, Funtime Foxy 2, I guess. Yeah, because, yeah. Spring Bonnie... Because technically Funtime Foxy has never showed up in the games before FNAF World. Spring Bonnie has, because the Spring Bonnie suit was shown in FNAF 3 Follow Me. Endo Plush doesn't show up in the main FNAF games, and Fredbear appeared in the FNAF 4 minigames. So Funtime Foxy is the only character because in every single minigame depiction she's always been Mangle, and in her physical depiction she's been Mangle, unless you count, like, the posters? Though I feel like I'm overthinking that. Because Endo Plush never appeared in a real FNAF game. I mean, they were planned for UCN, but they were scrapped. So that means, can they really be counted? I don't know, again, if that's a trick question. What is the name of the FNAF World area where characters' codes are being reused for spin-offs? Backstage. Or, no, Black Tomb Yard. It's not Halloween Land, it's not Flipside. The Flipside refers to the digital world when going through a glitched object. I think it is Black Tomb Yard. Or, no, Black Tomb Yard is World 5, Stage 5. Backstage is what it's referred to as. Yes. Which of these FNAF World spin-off games is named incorrectly? Chica's Magic Rainbow, Foxy Fighters, FNAF 58, Freddy in Space, Foxy.exe. I think it might be Chica's Magic Rainbow. Because I swear Foxy Fighters is the name of the minigame where you play as Foxy in the airplanes. Freddy in Space is FNAF 58, right? And .exe is quite literally called .exe. So I think Chica's Magic Rainbow? I think it was like called Chica's Wonderland or something. It wasn't Chica's Magic Rainbow, I don't think. In Sister Location, what is the order of kids that lead to Elizabeth's death? I think it was, there were 2, then 3, then 2, then 4, then 3. So I think it's that one. 3, then 2, then 1. Yeah. In sister location, who can you sometime see staring at you in the elevator? Is the image supposed to reveal that to me? Or is that just there for decoration? I would assume Biddy Bab. I don't think it wouldn't make sense for Ennard to be looking at you because Ennard is specifically only exists night 5. Maybe a mini Rena, not Funtime Freddy, because Funtime Freddy can't climb into the fucking elevator. So I'm gonna say Biddy Bab. In sister location, which animatronic did not have a different color palette before the game released? Funtime Foxy. Circus Baby originally had brown hair. Funtime Freddy was originally pink. Maybe it's Ballora. I'm gonna say it's Ballora. I don't think her color palette was changed. Okay. In sister location, what is the combination of cupcakes needed in the 8-bit minigame to get the Elizabeth scoop ending? I have no clue, man. Pink, blue, green. I think. I don't know. What sister location custom night challenge does not exist? Golden Freddy mode does exist. Boys Night. Yeah. Boys Night does not exist. Yeah, because Funtime Freddy and Yendo are the only confirmed male characters. I suppose that's not necessarily true. I suppose everyone other than Elizabeth are kind of all confirmed, are all ambiguous. So yeah, Boys Night. I know Girls Night is canon because that existed in FNAF 2 as well. And it's directly a reference to FNAF 2. Which animatronic can you get from Prize King? Music Man, Orville the Elephant, El Chip, Funtime Chica, or Lefty? I want to say Music Man or El Chip. These three all exist in the same set. We'll go with Music Man. I'm not sure though. In FFPS, what toppings gets you to $200 at the start of the game? I have no clue. This is again another thing that's incredibly niche. This is not very lore relevant. I don't know. I'll say that. Which minigame in FFPS hides hidden lore within? Fruity Maze, no. Fruit Punch Clown, no. Riding Rocket, is it? Is that really considered hidden lore? Because it's more so if you just play the game 3 times, you get ending. Okay. In FFPS, which group of animatronics will always have a risk level associated with every animatronic? Rockstar's Assemble? Because Trash and the Gang, no. I think... yeah, we'll say Rockstar's Assemble because we know Lefty has risk. So I assume every single one of them. In FFPS, what item gives you the most of the atmosphere stat? Wow, you're really going in for this one. We'll say the jukebox. I don't know why. It just seems like a random addition there. In UCN, what is the order of victims in Toy Chica's high school years? I know this by pretty much heart. It's Foxy, Freddy, Wolf, Toy Bonnie, Funtime Foxy, Puppet, Pig Patch. The reason for all of these: Foxy, bite victim. He's specifically the character that's killed off screen and is not directly killed by William, but is what ends up spawning his whole thing for killing people. Freddy, directly correlated to take cake to the children and to Charlotte's murder. Wolf, directly correlated to Susie being lured by her dog. Toy Bonnie, directly referring to Jeremy. Funtime Foxy, directly referring to Fritz. The puppet, which I would assume then would have to be Gabriel, and then Pig Patch for Cassidy, being the very final one. Yeah, that'll make sense to me. UCN, what is the only voice line in which Pig Patch laughs at the end of? I have no clue. No clue. We'll just say the most titular line: if you sit by the river long enough, you'll see the body of your enemy float by. In UCN, which character was going to be in the game but was completely removed from UCN? Candy Cadet is still in the game even though he's not a playable character. Endo Plush. Freddle still exists via Fredbear or Nightmare Freddy. Nightmare Foxy was never planned for the game, and Candy Cadet was originally going to be a playable character, but then was switched to just being a set piece for the original Office. In UCN, who is Samurai Foxy's main enemy? Samurai Freddy. None of these other characters exist. In UCN, what does Samurai Foxy's enemy have to do for him? Run errands. Yeah. How many tape... I specifically use this as evidence that it's supposed to represent the bite victim and Michael, because it's specifically, hey, you need to make me breakfast, you need to do my laundry, shit like that. How many tapes are needed to unlock the glitch trap ending in Help Wanted? I don't know, but I'm going to say 16, just because he seems to be heavily tied to the number 16 for some reason. I could be wrong about that, though. In FNAF Help Wanted, what animatronic jump scares you if you run into the Endo 01 in Funtime Foxy's hard mode level? Fire Foxy, Beacon Bonnie, Party Freddy, Neon Chica, Shadow Freddy. That's certainly a good question. I have no clue. Fire Foxy, I guess? I mean, he does have a whole connection of, like, endoskeleton, I don't know. Burn mascot evidence. What is the name of the in-universe studio developing Help Wanted? It's Silver Parasol Games. That logo still exists out there in the world. In FNAF Help Wanted, the Curse of Dreadbear DLC takes place where? Fall Fest of 1983. We can see that on the banner inside of Fall Fest. In FNAF Help Wanted Curse of Dreadbear, how many kinds of one poster do you need to get the It's Me Easter egg in the barn? It is 4 clowns. More evidence towards this being a reference to the Mimic and not to Cassidy, considering that, you know, the clown from FNAF 6 looks fairly similar to Jackie, and you have to hit 4 versions of Jackie in order to get the It's Me text? I don't know. What was the AR package called in FNAF AR? It's the Fazbear Funtime service. This is hilarious, though. What character can be found hidden? We're halfway through the quiz. What character can be found hidden in the Remnant Collection game in FNAF AR? It is RWQ, because he does not like the fact that we're collecting Agony or Dark Remnant. What YouTuber Markiplier? Because he is Mr. Burrows, and he showed up inside of that teaser. What was the name of the only DLC released for FNAF AR? It was called Funtime Circus, Pirate Foxy Circus, Circus of Funtimes. It's none of these. It's nothing to do with Funtimes. Freddy's Fabular. I'd have to go with the Fazbear Circus, because I don't think anything else works here. In what year did FNAF AR close down? I think it was 23. Yes. Or was it last year? It might have been early last year. No, we'll say 23. We'll say 23. In Security Breach, name a level from FNAF Help Wanted that appears in Security Breach. Oh, I don't know its name. Fuck. But, it's the... I don't know if, like, the image in front of us is supposed to be relevant to it, but I don't think it is. The build... Build-an-endo? I don't know what it's called. We'll just say Build-a-Mangle. It's the one with the conveyor belts that come past you, and you're supposed to pick up parts and make a salvaged animatronic. In Security Breach, which animatronic cannot be stunned by the Fazcam or Phaser Blaster? Roxy, Moon, Glamrock Freddy, or Staffbot? Staffbot can. I would assume Glamrock Freddy, the character who's quite literally working with you, would be the only one who can't be. Oh, wait, no, because, I don't know, because Roxy does lose her eyes, which would make it a bit difficult to stun her. It's either Glamrock Freddy because he works with us or Roxy, so it could be Roxy. In Security Breach, what happens if you hide when Vanny is hunting you when the game released? She calls for another animatronic. Slee walks into the hiding spot. She cannot find you. She finds you and ends your game. Well, I'm considering that it's referring to some sort of glitch, because that would be a strange question to ask unless it's referring to something that changed or something. So I'm going to say she endlessly walked into the hiding spot. In Security Breach, which is not a hiding spot for Vanny or Gregory? Basement of the movie theater, in Sun's room, under the boat in Kid's Cove, a stroller. I don't remember there being a boat, or being able to get under the boat in Kid's Cove, but I could be wrong. Basement of the movie theater. I don't remember if there even was a basement for the movie theater. I assume there will. We'll go with basement of the movie theater. I can't remember. I do know there was a boat in Kid's Cove. I know that we can get into Sun's room, which is only accessible by crawling and stuff. And strollers are like one of the first hiding spots we can get into. In Security Breach, what is an area Glamrock Bonnie did not go to leading up to his disappearance? Main Atrium, Monty's Gator Golf, West Arcade, Glamrock Bonnie's Green Room. The Green Room? It's either that or Gator Golf. I can't remember if he went to Gator Golf. I think he did. No, maybe it's Arcade. Yeah, we'll say arcade. In Ruin, when you first see the blob... Oh, in Ruin? Bottom of a staircase. Yeah. It's very beginning of the game. You can see it at the bottom of a staircase. In Ruin, how many wet floor blocks do you need to deactivate to get Glamrock Bonnie? 28? Maybe it's 14. That's pretty funny. That's another connection to 14 and Golden Freddy. That's pretty cool. In Ruin, what staff bot parts can be used in Glamrock Bonnie's room? Can be found in Glamrock Bonnie's room. Staff bot, I assume in your dream staff bot, but I can't remember. That's the nightmare one. In Ruin, what score must you get in Chica's feeding frenzy in order to complete the game? I know you can beat the game, so these two would basically be the same exact answer, so that means it can't be either of those. We'll say 20,000. In Ruin, how many coins can you find throughout the game? 5, I think. There's cave, immediately go into the room, there's another one, and then you find... There might be 7. We'll say 7. In the FNAF movie, what is the name of the Endo-01 that you can sometimes see in the background of certain frames? I assume since it's being given a name, we're going to say Tina. Because I'm pretty positive there isn't a name for that Endo, but if there wasn't, I don't think it would be particularly a question being asked here. In the FNAF movie, what was the name written on the tape that Mike Fritz? Because a lot of people like to somehow use that as evidence of Mike Fritz. In the FNAF movie, where is Michael, Vanessa, and William Afton all injured in the same spot? Their abdomen, left stomach. Because that's where he's first spring locked. That's where fucking... I don't even remember how Mike got damaged there. And that's where Vanessa is stabbed. Yeah. Oh, I think he also got stabbed by Foxy, which is why he got, in his dream state, he got stabbed by Foxy there. In the FNAF movie, what is the order that the animatronics kill the robbers? Carl the Cupcake, so it'd be Chica, Bonnie for Hank, Foxy for, yeah, killing Jeff. That is... And then Max. Max is the last one to die. So yeah, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and Freddy. What game was released before the FNAF movie that included a teaser for it? Five Nights at Freddy in Space, 3 Chica in Space. I own that game. I played that game. There's a run of it on my channel, if you actually go and look it up. And Help wanted to, what non-classical animatronic is on the carousel? To be fair, it includes all of the toy animatronics, but I assume it's referring to Mangle, who can't be simply dumbed down to being the same character but with red painted cheeks. And Help wanted to, what is the order of the graves to get the Bonnie mask in Princess Quest 4? I do believe the puppet is last, Golden Freddy before that. Which means it's one of these two. And Chica is first. So yeah. Chica, Foxy, Freddy, Bonnie, Golden Freddy, puppet. Yeah. And Help wanted to, how many coins are in the game? I have no idea. 10? We'll say 10. And Help wanted to, what major piece of equipment is missing from the main area? Tables, everything is there from other iterations. Arcade cabinets, small stage. I think it's small stage. I mean, I don't think the cabinets are there either. We'll say cabinets. I'm not sure. In Help wanted to, how many collectibles are in the game? Man, you you just keep giving me stuff that's so niche. No, we'll say 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, never mind. In the Into the Pit game, what is an area in which you can't see the ghost kids? Ball pit room, you can. Dining area, you can. So it's between the kitchen and an arcade. I assume it's the kitchen because there's no reason for kids to be in a kitchen. Yeah. In the Into the Pit game, what is the phone... Yeah. In the Into the Pit game, what is the phone number to call William while he's being spring-locked? It's this, 7774648. I'm fairly certain. I think that's Freddy's. In the Into the Pit game, how long does it take for the Stitch Wraith to appear outside of your bedroom? 10 minutes. Yep. 10 minutes is sitting there on your rug until he shows up. In the Into the Pit game, what story is referenced outside of the school? Kids at Play, because it has the sign. In the Into the Pit game, except for Pit Bonnie, who's the only character who attacks Oswald? Chica just makes noises. I think it's Bonnie. Golden Freddy doesn't appear in the game other than being a costume. And Freddy just kind of fucks with the door, I think. I think Bonnie's the only character who attacks Oswald. In Secret of the Mimic, what is the speculated name of the nurse animatronic? Dolly. I think. Yeah. In Secret of the Mimic, which costume that was in Ruin was not seen in the trailer? That was in Ruin? The lion. Because the elephant showed up, we did see a duck, we saw a mushroom, and we did see a sheep. Only one we didn't see was a lion. In Secret of the Mimic, what kind of connectivity technology does the Faz wrench use? Three-pronged, I think. It wasn't USB, it's not Ethernet, it's three-pronged. In Secret of the Mimic, what is the weather at night? Snowing. Yeah, it's snowing. In Secret of the Mimic, what is Edwin Murray's job according to Fazbear Entertainment? Contractor. Bonus question, what is Tony's favorite kind of pretzel? Tony, what? I don't know. This feels very specific. But this is also pretty specific. Schneider of Hanover. Well, that's not even spelled the same. Those aren't spelled the same. Maybe that's just me, but that's not spelled the same. Dots homies. Oops. Dots. I'm gonna assume this. Dots Home Style Pretzel Southwest Season. If I'm wrong, Tony, I am sorry. We'll find out. I'll ask you later and see whether or not this is right or not. But let's view my score. Okay. I got 59 out of 80. So, doing a quick calculation there, that's 60 out of 80. That's 3/4 correct. That means I got a pretty solid 75%. That is average. I got average. Okay. In FNAF 1, what was the intended name for Golden Freddy? Yellow Bear, correct. In FNAF 1, what was the animatronic's favorite song? 20 years, yep. FNAF 1, the animatronic, yep. How many kids? 2. Golden Freddy, huh? Interesting. Who's the night shift? William. RWQ, that was such a stolen answer. What Withered Foxy? You can't. Shadow Freddy, Savage. There is no pause button. There was actually 15 cameras. So I was one off. Happy you stayed correct, of course. I was also one off for FNAF 3 and the movement sounds. FNAF 4, he appears 12 times. So again, one off. Jack O'Bonney, I was right, of course. Nightmare Balloon Boy. FNAF World, it was Bouncer? Bouncer. Is the Snowman Bouncer? I guess he would be the first boss. If you consider the thing that we do with him not to be a boss fight, then I guess, yeah. Huh. Scott Cawthon, correct. Thank God. Which character? Funtime Foxy. Glad that wasn't a confusion. Backstage was correct about that. It's not called Freddy in Space? Or is it FNAF 58 that's wrong? I'll have to look that up. Of course I managed to just choose the wrong one. I was close too. I chose just so close. And I was right about Boys Night not existing. I somehow got that cupcake question right. Ballora was right. Biddy Bab, I kind of already knew was going to be right. Funtime Chica, huh? Mushroom, I was two toppings off on that one. Fruity Maze, correct. Rockstars Assemble, yeah. Egg Baby gives the most atmosphere. I did not know that. Correct about the victims, of course. I was correct about the pig fetch line. That's interesting. Endoplush, of course. Samurai Freddy, of course. Well, that's one thing, but he does have him do other things, but sure. How many tapes are needed to unlock him? 14. Huh, 14 you say. In FNAF Help Wanted, Beacon Bonnie. Huh. Silver Parasol, already knew that. Knew that. Knew that. Markiplier, of course. Fazbear Circus was right. It was 2024. That was the other date I was thinking. I didn't know whether it was 23 or 24. Narrow. That pisses me off so much. I know that I forgot to capitalize the M, but I feel like that's a point to me. Listen, man, I feel like that's a point to me. I'm surprised I even knew that was the correct fucking thing. Build-A-Mangle was correct. That's interesting. I didn't even know that was the real name. But that's so annoying that I only got it off because I didn't capitalize the M in Mangle. That's so annoying. Moon is the only character not affected by the Fazcam or Phaser Blaster. I did not know that. I was right about my prediction for that one. Was right about that one as well. West Arcade, I didn't remember it being mentioned anywhere in that story. I already knew that one. 27. I was off again by 1 for the floor bots. It was a moldy staff bot. I haven't seen that clip in a long while. The last time I saw that clip was when we were making fun of it. There is no specific score. Interesting. I don't know if those two should technically be the same, but it is what it is. 7, got that right somehow. Awesome. Tina, I got that right because it would be weird if you just randomly put it here and it didn't have any correlation. Fritz, knew that. Pretty cool I got that, but I think I already knew that. There was one off by 1 again, and Help Wanted 2. How many coins are in the game? There's 11. Small stage. That was the other one. I did say when I originally did this that was the other one I thought it was going to be. Somehow got this one correct. That's pretty cool. Kitchen. Seems pretty straightforward. Into the pit game. Phone number. I actually have that saved in my phone, so I could double check, but it's on the charger. Into the pit game, how long does it take for the Stitch Wraith to appear? 10 minutes, knew that. Kids at play, knew that. Into the pit game, except for Pit Bonnie, yep, knew that. Dolly, knew that. And Secret of the Mimic, which Lion, three-pronged system, glad that I remembered specifically that scene all the time in my head. Snowing, because I remember there being snow on the roof. Secret of the Mimic, Edwin Murray's, according to Fazbear Entertainment, contractor, and, no answer as to whether or not that's Tony's favorite pretzel. Well, Tony, we're gonna take this and I'm gonna ask you myself and see what the answer is. But that is the entire One More Night Against Cancer FNAF trivia. I know I wasn't part of stream 1, but I thought it'd be pretty fun to go through and get it myself, and I was so close to getting almost everything right on here. I do need to go find out if I got this right or not, and ask Tony. But that was pretty cool. I'm not sure if there's anything else they did inside of the charity event during stream 1. I'm gonna see what goes on in the rest of stream 1. Maybe that'll end up telling me whether or not I got Tony's pretzel choice right. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video if it actually sees the light of day, because again, I don't know if Nero actually wants me to release something like this. I'll let him see it first, see what he says, and hopefully you guys will get to see it, because I thought this was pretty fun. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see how the other people did. That's incredible. I'm so happy with how good I did. I forget how good I am at understanding this game. There is a reason I'm retiring after this year, because I know I spent too much time involving myself with this game. So, until I see you guys next time, because I have some theories that I'm cooking up that I'm going to let you guys hear on, and you might even get to see them before you even see this video if it ever comes out. But I will see you all in that video. Until next time, mata ne!